Hey, you guys, Desmond here,
And LaCresha.
and it is time for us to discuss Queen of the
Of the
Universe.
universe. Queens of
Queen
the
of the
universe.
Universe. I
I like how that was the opening song this year.
know, I really thought that was so cute. I'm like, okay, okay, I see what y'all are doing here. I can dig it. I can dig it. And I love how everybody got to add their own little verse to it. I'm like, all right.
Remix. Remix.
But before we get into it, I want to remind everyone to like, comment, and subscribe because we make
Yes,
videos
check
like this
out our
all the time.
Instagram.
And we have been
Oh,
waiting
say
so
minute.
long for Queen of the Universe. I'm so glad it's here.
And our Patreon.
Huh?
That's it. And our Patreon.
It hasn't gone live yet, though.
It has.
There's, it's not
We
live
just
when
don't
there's
have
nothing
anything
on
on
it.
it.
I'm going to say there's nothing on it yet. But yes, we're super excited they're here. We're super excited to review. So I
Woo.
don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. I'm just playing.
28.
Let's get into this episode. So, the Queen of the Universe, we are introduced to our 10 new competitors. Up
Yay.
first from Mexico, we had Tyga Brava,
Woo.
Chloe V from Brazil, Militia Skunt here from the United States,
You see?
Maxie from the Philippines, Giselle
Philippines.
Royale from the
Okay.
States, Miss
No.
Sistrata from Israel, Ari Eternal from Drag Race Italia Season 2, Love My Sissy from Drag Race Holland Season 2,
See.
Trevor Ashley from Sydney, Australia, and Viola from the United Kingdom. This is our second season of Queen of the Universe. So, out of all these looks here, who had your
Mhm.
favorite look?
Um,
Right off the jump, I'm asking that question.
you really are.
Because I have mine.
Giselle Royale.
Period. Big purr. Big period, okay? Big period. Alright, so Graham Norton, who returned as our host this week, has announced that the cash prize, just as last year, is $250,000, which is $250,000. And depending on what country it is, you could leave as a millionaire, just like Drag Queen did.
Hmm.
So, we are introduced to our judging panel and our new judge of Mel B. She replaced Leona Lewis, who, if my memory serves me correct, was pregnant during the time. So she chose, not to return. So we have
It'll
Mel B here.
all get better with time.
Even though I really love you. We're not going to do that because you know that's my jam. But Mel B, she's been a pretty good judge. Episode 1, there was one person who she went in on for no reason. Not a single reason at all. So therefore, I'm going to go in on Mel B. And y'all know I love my scary spice. The whole reason my tongue is pierced. But
Is it?
yeah, that was the reason why I initially got it because growing up, I'm like, oh, Scary Spice has a tongue piercing. I want one.
Stuck in my past.
So when I turned 18, I went and got it. Then I found out why people get it. That's another conversation. So it is time for these performances. Let me pull up my notes here so I can have that while we're going. So up first we
Mm-hmm.
have Tyga Brava. And she
Like,
sang Everything I Wanted by Billy Lord. What do we think of this performance?
it was okay.
Oh, I loved it. I loved it. For those who don't know, I don't know a lot of Billie Eilish songs, but this is one of them. And I felt such a connection to her. And when she started singing in Spanish, oh, that's when I was like,
That was
okay.
the part that I liked. I liked when she sang it in
When she
Spanish. I was
started
like,
singing it
oh
in
no, we
Spanish,
need
I'm like,
this.
okay, bitch, okay, okay, I see you.
I was
And
like, oh no, I need this. I need it in Spanish.
yeah, and I'm like, she felt more comfortable singing in Spanish too. I'm like, I wish she would have sang the whole thing in Spanish, honestly.
That part.
Because if she would have sang the whole thing in Spanish, it would have been
I
top
would have
tier.
liked it better.
But yeah, overall, I really enjoyed this
I tried to
performance.
scream. You said Billy Lord. I was like, who's Billy Lord?
Oh, I meant
Billy
to say
Eilish.
Billie Eilish. I'm sorry. Billie Lord is an actress. We got the first standing ovation from Mel B. I don't think I would. No, I wouldn't give this a standing ovation, but it would got
Oh,
a strong clap.
it would have got, yeah, it would have got some strong claps, a little hoot, a little holler,
Woo!
especially for the Spanish part.
Yeah. So up next we had Trevor Ashley, who performed "Get the Party Started" by Pink. Well, the version that was popularized by Shirley Bassey, but is originally by Pink. Now here's my thing. I liked the performance. I did.
Mm-hmm.
But no, and I need to stop saying but. And
And
Veronica Green did it better. Because Veronica Green sang it for another show on the BBC. I forget the name of the show, but basically there's 100 people sitting on a wall. And
mm-hmm.
so many people have to hit their button. And if enough people hit their button, that means you're in the top three over there. So like say if
Mm-hmm.
83 of them hit it, and the next person come in and get 90, well, you're out. Especially if you're 83 and you're in third place. I forget the
Mm.
name of that show. But that was the show. And I was watching it, so when I heard this, I immediately thought of Veronica Green, and I'm like, Veronica really ate this. Now, Trevor, she did a really good job here. I was entertained. I'm like, okay, she's going to go far.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to go far. What did you think of Trevor's performance here?
It's okay. I mean, I don't know. I think the dress just kind of took me out of it.
She
I think if
explained
she
the
was,
dress. I forget what she said about the dress, but she explained it.
it's prison wear.
Yes.
Prison wear. I was paying attention to that part. It's prison wear. Um, she went prison chic for us. Um, I don't know.
And this performance got a standing ovation from Trixie and Mel B.
Mm,
Now, again, this wouldn't have got a standing ovation. It would have got a good clap. I'm like, okay, this is cute. I liked it.
that part.
I would have been Michelle. She's over there like this. That would have been me.
Mm,
You did good,
mm,
sweetie. You did good.
mm.
Up next, we have Miss Sistrata. And
This
she
is
performed Diva by Dana International. Now, I did not know this song, but baby,
mm-hmm.
when she went into that opera,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, wait a minute.
I like the opera part.
My only issue is, and I think Trixie said it, and she said she loved it for that reason, it felt like she was singing so many different songs.
That part.
And Trixie loved it for that, but that kind of threw me out of the moment. I wish she would have just fully committed to the opera, because that's the part
Yeah,
I remember.
that's the part I remember too.
That's the part I remember. But overall, it was a good performance. But I just really
Mm-hmm.
wish she would have committed to one style. And I'm not sure if the original
One
song,
style
yeah, I'm not sure
or
if the
something.
original song was broke down like that too, or is that just
Mm-hmm.
some creative lead that she made for this? But she should have just committed to one.
Yeah.
And nobody gave her a standing ovation. That sounds so messy. But they're all clapping. They enjoyed.
Somebody enjoyed.
I'm finna say I would have been Vanessa because I was living by the end of it. I'm like, yeah, come on, come on. Uh, Up next is
I think there
Viola.
was just like a lack of commanding the audience's attention.
Well, this next person had no issue doing that. Up next is Viola, who sang "Lay Me Down" by Sam Smith. This was everything. And the fact that she started off playing the violin,
Mm-hmm.
it was, oh, it was so stunning. The only
Yes.
critique that I have coming from a
Mm-hmm.
fellow singer, she needs to work. I think her nerves got the best of her because she was not breathing.
Yeah. I was gonna say she just needed to perfect her technique a little bit.
Yeah, so I think it was the nerves, and I think as she goes, she'll get better. But she was not
Mm-hmm.
breathing. I'm like, sis, breathe. Sis, breathe.
Yeah, because you could hear all of her breathing, and it was really deep.
And I'm like, girl, breathe. It's okay to breathe. You just lean away from the mic a little bit. Baby, that was one of the first things I learned in the choir was if you're how to just sing the lead and not have them hear your breath.
Mm.
Yes, but you gotta breathe, honey, because at one point I'm like, baby, you gonna pass out. Breathe. But other than that, like she was captivating, and I was just so entranced by her. And honestly, if the breathing was down, I think I would have been
Mm-hmm.
able to stay in the moment fully.
Yeah.
But yeah, she did an amazing job. I can't wait to see what she sings now. Her parents were in the audience. I thought that was a really cute moment with them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
I'm
this.
glad that they support her.
Mm-hmm. And once
Real
again,
important
Mel B gave a
nowadays.
standing ovation.
But that one was deserved.
I would not have given it a standing ovation. I would have gave it a good strong clap,
Mm-hmm.
a good strong one. Like, but if she would have had that breath under control, oh baby, where's my fan? I had to get my fan out, honey. That's all she was missing was that breath control.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna move on to up next, which is Giselle Barbie Royale, a former
Barbie.
Miss Continental. Let's not forget.
Mm-hmm.
And she sang "Easy on Me" by Adele. Now, before we actually get on to her performance,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever told people this what "Easy on Me" by Adele means to me. Because the first time that I heard "Easy on Me,"
Mm-hmm.
I immediately had a connection with it because listening to the lyrics and just they go easy on me. I was just a child. I was wait.
Never get a chance to
Feel the world around
be.
me. Feel the world around me. I didn't have time to choose what I chose to do. That line is what really got me.
What a chance
And
to be.
listening to that song and like over and over again, to me, the way I took it was like me talking to my younger self. Go easy on me. I didn't know what I was
Mm.
doing then.
Right.
Like we're gonna make it through. I promise. So that song is
Any parent's theme song.
yeah, like this song has always had a personal connection to me since I first heard it. And I thought Barbie did an amazing job. Giselle did an amazing job here. Um, this was stunning. She looked stunning.
Yes.
She had a few
Like
pitch
I was like,
issues.
yeah.
She had a few pitch issues, but
Oh yeah.
it's a Adele song. Those notes, especially
Yes.
having the first time performing on a main stage like this.
Yep. And then on top of that, you are transitioning vocally. And so, not every key registers the same as it would if you were in your former self.
Now, can we talk about Miss Mel B here? This was her face the whole performance. Now, I love me some Mel B, but go on, Mel B, hand her the mic. Hand Mel B the mic, please. Go up there and sing "Easy on Me," please. I want to hear you sing it.
They can't sing really.
I'm gonna say Mel has an amazing voice, and some of my favorite songs, two of my favorite songs are actually by Mel B. Today, which that's a good song to start the day too, and For Once in My Life. Like I'm still mad people slept on For Once in My Life. That should have been her big single, and everybody slept on it. But anyway,
Hmm.
but anyway, um, yeah. Honestly, I don't understand the hatred that she had.
I think she was just mad she could hit notes she couldn't.
I don't know what it was, but everybody else is talking about chills and wow because it was such a beautiful performance.
Hmm.
But Mel B just stank faced the whole time. I don't know why, but I hope this don't continue. I really hope this don't continue. But anyway, back to this amazing performance that Giselle did. This would have got a standing ovation from me.
Hmm.
This I would have been up on my feet, giving her what she deserved.
All the
All the
flowers.
flowers. So after Giselle performs, Mel B stands up and announces that not only one queen is going home, but two.
Ooh.
And they gave the illusion that one was going to go home right here. And I'm like, oh,
Right
wait.
then,
I'm like, wait a minute. We finna get one rid of one now? Oh, God.
that part,
Oh, God. Who's finna go? Like, wait a minute. I'm not ready. We need to see the rest. But it was just a way to
a
play into the
teaser.
next episode.
Yep, pretty
And
much.
she's like, oh, we will send two of you home at the end of the show. I'm like, oh, okay, okay. Whoo. Because I'm like, they were all so good. I'm like, who is finna go? Who is finna go? But after that moment, we're back into the performances. And
Mm-hmm.
we have Aura Eternal. Now, we know
Yeah.
Aura Eternal as one of the runner ups on Drag Race Italia Season 2.
Mm-hmm.
Good to see her again. Now, she sung Take Me to Church by Hoyser.
Take me to church.
This was not the best song choice for her.
No,
To be honest, this was one of my least favorite performances of the night.
I have to agree.
It wasn't the worst. We're going to talk about Chloe here in a minute. Um, but it's just like, yeah, and like I hear her tone. Like we heard her sing on Italia. We know it's there.
Right.
It's just this was I don't think this was the best song choice for her.
No.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling it at all. But yet Mel B loved this one. Loved this one.
I don't know, man.
Make it make sense.
I don't know.
Make it make sense. But up next we have Maxie singing Do It Like a Dude by Jessie J. I only have one thing wrote on my notes for Maxie.
And that was.
Boss.
Yeah.
Baby, she ate that stage up. And see, I don't particularly care for the song Do It Like a Dude by Jessie J. But
Mm-hmm.
baby, it made me want to actually go listen to the song. I didn't, but it made me want to go listen.
Said I thought about
I
it.
thought about it.
I thought
It,
about
it
it.
came across my noodle.
I didn't do it,
I didn't do it.
but I thought about it.
Thought about it. What did you think of Maxie performing here?
I think she did a great job.
She did. She did. And this would I would have been Mel's face. I would have been like ah. But yes, she did such a good job. Up next is Chloe V singing "Creep" by Radiohead.
Oh my god.
This started off so good. I was in the moment with her. I'm like, okay, I see it. Okay, I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. This is my song. I'm here
Yep.
with you, sis.
Look, because Pentatonics killed it on the Masked Singer this season. So I had high expectations, even though I think this was filmed before
This
Masked
was.
Singer. So I give her some grace. It started out good.
But the biggest shocker for me was Vanessa didn't know this song. What do you mean you
Mhm.
don't know "Creep" by Radiohead?
No, no.
Who doesn't know "Creep" by Radiohead?
I didn't before Pentatonics did it.
I'm finna say my cousins who only listen to rap music know "Creep" by Radiohead. Like, what, Vanessa? That threw me off. But other than that, but now when Chloe got to that upper register, honey, I'm sitting there. I'm like, ooh, sis, find the note. Find the
Find it.
note.
She spent the whole time searching for it.
The whole time. Oh, look at that. I skipped. I didn't even get the judge's reaction to this one. That's how it was. Baby, she tried. And I'm gonna chop it up to nerves because I don't know how I won't know until I'm on a stage like that how I would do. Because I can't
Exactly. I mean,
because I
because
can sing, but it's just like what would happen on this stage? What song did I
exactly.
choose?
Because you're sitting there and not only are you in front of an audience, because yeah, you're a drag queen, you perform all the time, but 9 times out of 10, you're lip syncing. So when you perform live and it's that grand of a stage, because not only are you performing in front of an audience, but you are also performing in front of cameras and in front of
The world.
artists
The
that
universe.
you
Cool.
have literally admired for however long,
And
in
on
some
top of
cases,
that, the
decades.
winner came from your country last season.
and you got all that pressure on you.
Yes. So it
So
got the best of her, and I hate to see it. I really do.
it really got the best of her because
It got
she
the
was
best of her.
burst out.
Now, up next is Militia Skunt. Hey, honey, we saw you in the comments of our Meet the Queens. Um, she performed, hold on, Just Got
Just
Paid
got
by
paid. It was
Sagala.
not the just got paid that I was thinking.
Now, listen, this was a performance.
Yeah.
Baby, this was high drag.
Yes.
High drag. Baby, she came out there, gave us a 1, 2, vocal, vocal, 1, 2, vocal, vocal. I'm like, okay, you better dance and sing. It still sound
Mm.
good.
And
Baby,
still sound decent. Yes.
I was so impressed by this performance. Like this would have got a standing ovation for me.
Hmm.
Baby, she ate. I thought I was in the club. I thought we were having a great time. This was everything for me. This was everything for me. As you can see, she got a few more screenshots than the others.
I see.
But yes, I would have been on my feet at the end of this performance. The fan would have came out,
Going.
honey. I would have been clacking. I would have been clacking. It was so good, so good, so good,
So good.
so
So good.
good.
I am
Trixie,
so
same,
good.
same Trixie, same.
I'm feeling
So,
so good.
last but definitely not least,
Not least.
we have Love My Sissy. Now we know
No.
Love My Sissy from Drag Race Holland season 2. You know, Fred
Mm,
did her dirty.
very.
I stand on
That's
that
why we
heel.
stopped watching.
Oh we. Oh, it
Well,
took
one of the
everything for
many
me to
reasons
finish
why
that season after Keta Minaj was eliminated. It took
I
everything
didn't.
in me because I didn't want to.
I didn't. I didn't
Oh,
finish. I watched the last episode.
oh. But Love My Sissy, we're glad you're back. Now I
Yes.
wish you would have chose a different song, but it's more just because I don't like Todrick. But I do like this song. You performed
Yes.
Nail, Hair, Hips,
Hips.
Heels
Ew. No.
by
Eh.
Todrick Hall.
Yeah.
And I did you notice the lyric changes? I'm assuming you
No.
didn't. Um, but yeah, there was a few lyric
There. Look.
changes.
There are so many versions of that song.
Yeah. I know. I noticed the lyric changes. I'm like, oh, you took the bad words out.
Girl,
Because
what
there's
did
a
that girl
part where he's
gonna
like,
say,
pussy, pussy,
girl?
puss, let me cunt,
Girl, I
cunt,
don't
cunt,
dance.
bitch.
I work.
He Love My Sissy said something completely different there. But anyway, Love My Sissy 8.
Yes.
Oh, I was again drag performance, darling.
Yes.
Like in my
Definitely.
notes, all I wrote was yes.
They were like, "Are we under the sea?"
Like this was just so good. It was so fun. This would have got a standing ovation from me. It would have
Yes.
with my fan,
Clack, 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 clack.
baby, just having a good old time, having a good old time. Because for those who
Mm.
don't know, I be listening to her song "Speed Limit." Ain't got no speed limit, speed limit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The song she sung in the talent show for Drag Race Holland.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, that is my jam, okay? And this is everybody's reaction afterwards. Baby, I'd have been on my feet. Clacking away. Clacking away. Sorry for those who have headphones in, because I've been clacking hard. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Forgive me. But my sissy did an amazing job here. Amazing job. So, we have our 10 competitors here. Who had your favorite performance of the night?
Love my sissy.
Love my sissy.
Mm.
Ah, I'm torn between her and Militia Skunt. So since you say love my sissy, I'll say
You can
Militia
say,
Skunt because I was
"Hey,
torn between the two. Because
torn in between the two,
hey, because I really wanna be with you.
'cause I
So I have a
wanna be
question for
one
you.
of
So
you."
if you were doing Queen of the Universe and
Oh
they tell
God.
you No Place Like Home's the category, a song that will introduce you to the world. What song would you have chosen?
Um, I probably would have picked home.
By
Which version? Diana Ross.
so from the Wiz.
Yes.
Okay.
When I think
I'm
of
finna say there's so
home,
many songs called Home. I'm like, there's a Daughtry
think
song
of
called Home.
place
Like,
where
where are we
there's
going with this?
love
I think for
overflowing.
me, I want to come out. I want to show how much fun and the
Mm-hmm.
charisma that I have. I want people to know that I like to have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, ooh, honestly, this is a harder than I thought. I think
Uh-huh. You put me on the spot talking about answer.
Now, did I rush you during your answer? I did not. I just wanted you to clarify which home you were talking about. But I think
Like yours
we'll
my
see. Okay, I'm torn in
burden.
between two songs. It'll be depending on which one they'll let me do. Uh, I would probably do "Whip It" by Nicki Minaj because it's a
First.
fun mix of singing and rapping.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'll do more of a chill song. "I Like That" by Janelle Monáe. I feel
I like
like
that.
I feel like those are the two songs. If you want to get to know
I like
me, those are the two songs right there.
it.
But
We'll
knowing
see
me, I probably
then.
would have leaned more towards "I Like That" so I can focus on my singing vocal and probably rap later on down the line.
Mm-hmm.
So I probably would have just did "I Like That."
Now, if I thinking of a song I can actually carry, it probably would have been like I Am" by her.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's my song.
Tell me I'm the best I am, 'cause I'll be feeling like yes I am.
So after all this, Graham announces, they did the crowd vote, and he announces
Yes.
that one of the two queens are finna go home right now. And that is the queen with the lowest amount of audience votes.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately,
It's
that
not
queen
live,
was
so
Chloe V.
yes.
And I was like, oh, but I feel like that was correct.
Mm-hmm.
Because I honestly feel like if it wasn't her, it could have possibly been Aura.
Mm-hmm.
But like when they said her name, I'm like, yeah, I can see it. I can see it. Because at least Aura was consistent all the way through.
Yes.
So now we have a top 9. So Graham now announces the queens who will be advancing to next week's competition: Trevor
Mm-hmm.
Ashley, Viola, Melissa Skunt, and Giselle Royale, leaving
Yay.
us with a bottom 5 of Maxine, Miss Sistrata, Love My
Mm-hmm.
Sissy, Aura Eternal, and Tiger Brava. Do you agree with this being the bottom 5?
I got scared for a minute.
I did too. I
I'm not even gonna lie. I got
did
scared for a minute.
too. And I'm sitting there and I'm like looking at the performances. I personally think Love My Sissy should have been safe, but like
Yeah.
honestly, I wouldn't have took any of those queens out because they also all did amazing as well.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason they did a bottom 5 was to do the whole Spice Girl moment. So like I get it. I get it. But with them
Yeah.
being in the bottom 5, they have to perform on the spot. They only had 30 minutes to prepare for this performance of Wannabe. They had to go backstage, get some Spice Girl clothes, put it on, come out here and, put on a show.
Why did I give them 30 minutes?
Because a diva must be ready at all times. Did you not hear Vanessa?
I heard.
Because I'm ready at all times. Baby, hand me the mic. They call me a karaoke machine because I know a lot of songs, honey. Point me in
I
the
know.
direction you want to go. I'll give it to you.
Mm-hmm.
So we're moving on. Here we go. Here is the girl group singing "Wannabe" by Spice Girls. I thought this was really cute.
Forget my past.
Baby, why did she do the opera?
I don't know.
That's what
That's
sent
what
her
sent
home.
her home.
That is what sent her home because everybody else was feeling the girl group fantasy, And Mrs. Strasser, the first time sang it normal, I'm like, okay, it was cute. But the second time she hit the opera notes, I'm like, girl, this
If
ain't
you
the
really
moment.
love me, then I'll say goodbye.
I said, this wasn't the
Line.
moment. But let me tell you,
No.
Miss Love My Sissy and Aura, they were over there eating.
They had so much
They
fun.
was over there eating it up. I'm like, oh, baby,
So here's the story from A to B.
you
You
want
wanna
to
get
get
with
with me?
me?
You
You
better
gotta
listen
listen carefully.
carefully.
You got M in your face who likes it in your face. You like MC who likes it on the easy V. Doesn't come for free. He's a real
And as for
baby.
me, you'll see.
Slam your body down and punch it all around.
Slam your body down and wind it all around.
Slam your body
Mm.
down now, zigga zig.
Boom, 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 boom. Baby, I was a Spice Girls kid. I was.
Me too.
I didn't get their last album until way after they broke up, but like the first one, I had it. It was everything.
I'm like, did I have any of their albums? I had
Nope.
Spice.
I
I
had them
had the
on
first one.
cassette. That's how far back we go. I had them on the cassette
I
tape.
had them on CD.
I had them on the cassette tape. Yeah, yeah. But oh, and then when they went into the dip and split, I'm like, oh, y'all better
Um,
quit. Y'all
and they
better
did it at the
stop.
same time. Like, was that planned?
I bet they did. They're like, hey. But then you also
If
got to
you go,
remember.
I go.
You
If
also got
you
to
dip, I
remember.
dip, we dip. Yes, I went that far back.
But you also got to remember. These two are the only two that's competing on Drag Race.
That part.
So they're like, we need a caca at the end.
Mm-hmm. And when I dip, you dip, we dip.
Okay. So now it's time for
Standing
the.
ovation.
So now it's time for the final elimination. And Vanessa, I'm so sorry for the screenshot. Lord, I got your eye looking all types of mess.
That's a really bad screenshot.
But they get to choose who stays in the competition. And the queen who doesn't get selected after all four judges make their decision will be eliminated. Vanessa got to go first,
Mm-hmm.
and she chose to save Love My Sissy,
As she should.
as she should. Then Trixie decided to save Maxie. Michelle decided to save Aura Eternal, which leaves Tyga Brava and Miss Sistrata as our bottom two. So Mel had to make the final decision, and she chose Tyga Brava, which means Miss Sistrata has been eliminated. Do you
And the
agree with Miss
face crack
Sistrata
of the
going?
century.
Do you agree with her going home?
After that opera thing, yeah.
Yeah, after the girl, based off of the performances earlier, no, but they had a final bottom five challenge. She was the worst. Get out.
Mm-hmm. That part.
That's how I feel. But baby, like you said, face crack of the
Face
universe.
crack of the universe.
Baby, they're like, do you have anything you want to say? Thank you.
Thank you.
And like, didn't even let Graham finish his spiel. Like, she was just walking straight off the stage. I'm like,
And everybody's face was just like,
baby, like there she is walking off, not letting them finish. And Trixie was like, she was not happy. Baby, I'm sorry, you did the worst. You did the worst. I don't know what else to tell you.
that part. And I agree on the breastplate. It needed to be bigger.
So, we now have a top 8. Woo, woo, woo. So, is there
Woo!
anyone in particular you're rooting for at this moment?
Mm, no, not really.
I'm rooting for Giselle. I'm rooting for Militia Skunt. And I'm rooting for Love My Sissy.
I agree on Giselle and Love My Sissy.
Not too much of Militia. Oh, there's a hater in the room.
No, no, not a hater, not a hater.
There's a
Just don't
hater in
remember.
the room. A hater in the room.
No.
So, it is time for us to wrap it up here because it's past our bedtimes. So,
Yes, I have to go tutor children tomorrow.
and I got to go
Well,
back
a
to work.
child.
I got to go to work tomorrow, and for the first time in 3 years, our meetings are back in person.
Oh no.
Yes, so I have nothing to hide my face when somebody says something stupid.
Oh no, take the fan.
I'm gonna travel the fan. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Oh no, nothing. I'm just hot. I'm hot. I'm hot. Oh, I'm gonna take my what's my name fan. That's the one I'm gonna take.
Mm,
But yeah, we're
don't
back in
lose it.
person tomorrow.
Oh my God, that's scary.
Jump scare. Honestly, some of these people I've never seen in person, so
Oh
this is gonna be
snap.
interesting.
What is
Anyway,
greasy on my neck?
let's go ahead and wrap things up here. Krisha, where can they find you on social media?
You can find me at Cresha McGill. That's CRESHAMCGILL on all social media.
And you can find me in the club, pocket full of bud, mama. But if I'm not there, you can find me on all social medias at Simply Desmond. That's SIMPLYDESMOND. Thank you so much for spending a piece of your day with us. Pause. Make sure you follow us on our Instagram page as well. We have a joint Instagram page for this channel. It is Krisha underscore Desmond.
Yes.
It is Krisha underscore Desmond. So please go show it some love. We're going to be posting more on there. I'm going to tag in with her to start posting more on there.
Yes, because right now all of the posts that are on there are like from my account.
Yes, so make sure you're following us on our joint Instagram. Although the Patreon is live, once we get everything set up, we will put all that information out for y'all as well because
Hmm.
we want to continue to grow from this opportunity. So
Yes.
now
Now look at me
we
and
want to
this
thank you so much for watching.
opportunity.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see y'all later. Y'all be great.